y'all having a good day. All right. I got Folgers and images. One spoon coffee. It's a while stirring it up all hard. Two spoons of lemon juice. Lemon juice and coffee. Look. We got Folgers in our cup this morning. Yes. Alrighty. I think I need to let it down a little bit. Ooh. Now you can see it better. Alrighty, let's taste it. Real hot, real nasty, as usual. Nothing's changing. I pray everyone is having a good day so far. I pray that your day gets more blessed and prosperous. Seems to be pretty outside. I haven't been up there yet. But, I might decide to go a little later. I'm going back to Roanoke for Thanksgiving. And we're going to have it at my mom's house. So I don't have to do too much cooking. I just got to see what dish my son wants. And I'll cook that. Sometimes my hands swell. I can't get the rings on. But I got them on. My grandson keeps showing off. I don't know why. Whew. This coffee is nasty as usual. Nothing's changed. Except it's another day down. Getting it in. I did a video with my ratatouille. I think I'm saying it right. Yeah. I kept calling it spaghetti because that was what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do the spaghetti, but I didn't have no spaghetti noodles here. And I forgot to tell my daughter to get some when she went to the store. So, therefore, I didn't get to get any. But I will do baked spaghetti on another day. Even though it tastes kind of the same. I didn't put sausage in it. The only other thing I put in was pepperoni. It turned out so good. Check out that video. Let's see if y'all like it. Um, Not much's been going on. Still trying to get settled in to the new house. Still gotta show y'all video. What I'm gonna do it on my Facebook on the story. So I'm gonna show y'all the front of the house outside on the story. And like I said, not this Friday, but the next following Friday, I'm gonna do apartment hunt because I want my own place and my own space. And no, it ain't gonna be as big as this. This house is big and beautiful. It really is. I wouldn't know what to do with all this house. I figured out, but I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't want this much house. Because the more house you got, the more people want to come and stay. And I'm trying to just do me and my significant other when the time is right. But for a while, just me. Yeah. I taste the lemon in here. I'm gonna see if my mom gonna try that coffee with me when I go back in town. I'm gonna be like, Mom, it's gonna give you energy. It wakes me up though after I drink it. Because I be so sleepy in the mornings, tired, and I drink the coffee. It gives me a little energy. But it mainly just curbs my appetite. I love that. I love that my appetite gets curbed. So I won't crave all that junk food. Because like I said, I don't eat a lot of food. It's the junk that I don't be wanting to eat. My main food that I love is turkey. I'm so glad Thanksgiving is tomorrow. But sometimes I cook turkey during the year because I just love turkey. That's my favorite dish, especially if it's tender. I love my turkey and my gravy. Sometimes stuffing. I love my stuffing. I'm so crazy about my type of stuffing. Stuffing in my house is the meal that the dish to be fixed. My youngest son, he used to always make the stuffing because he loved the stuffing, and I taught him how to make the stuffing. Now he's making his mama's homemade macaroni and cheese. He asked me for my recipe and I gave it to him. So he did it. I don't know if he had made any more since then. It's been about a month. That's one of the dishes I'm gonna have to fix for y'all. Show y'all how I do my macaroni and cheese. I'm so picky about macaroni and cheese. Fix it. Because a lot of people don't mix theirs up good enough for it. They don't have the right kind of cheese. I like sharp cheese. Kraft sharp cheese in my macaroni and cheese. Not knocking other people's what they want, because that's their preference. But I never had a complaint about my macaroni and cheese. But people could tell when I get somebody else to make it for me. They could tell. When I was selling the dinners. I did the dinners for a little over a year. A lot went on during the time I was doing the dinners. So, like when we lost my grandbaby, it kind of set me back. And I didn't cook for a week, too. It took me time to get back into it because it was a hard blow. And I guess I was just hurting so bad from that and not understanding why would God give us something so precious and take it back. But that's all God's business. But I didn't understand why. And I wanted to know why. And I come to grips with He only loaned her to us for a little while. She was an angel. So we only got to have her in our presence for a little while. And we didn't even know that she was an angel and how precious she was. We just knew she was precious to us. We didn't know that God only loaned her to us for a little while. And He was taking her back. That's the saddest thing to get over and to understand. Because you just feel like, where you at now, God, when we really need you? Why do we have to deal with this? Why we got to go through this? But we know everything happened for a reason. And I mean, she was so special to us. We had a lot of special people in our lives that left us recent, like year, within, dang, I say 5 years, because Aunt Toppy, she was born, I mean not born, she died 2 days after my granddaughter, Kamora, was born. And I showed her a picture because she was in the hospital. They were in the same hospital. My daughter was in the hospital having her baby, and my aunt was in the hospital passing away. And I'm sorry, y'all. It's 5 years, but it still hurt. She didn't want to suffer no more because she was going through a lot with her body. And she didn't want to deal with it anymore. So she went home to be with God. And then we lost Marquise. And that was hard. Because I was like, he just came to see me, you know. I just seen him. And then a couple days later, he was gone. We don't know when God's going to call people home. That's why we have to love hard and love real. And Ollie, could you get Sean, please? I apologize. And then we lost Reese a couple years after Marquise. And the day before we lost Reese, I had told my nephew on the front porch, I said, June, please stay out of trouble. And because we can't lose no more of y'all, young men, you know, dying young, like in their 20s. I said, we can't lose no more of y'all. And then the next day we lost Reese. And I felt like, why did I open my big mouth? Why did I say anything? Because I know the devil have to go to God and ask for his permission before he do anything to us. And Reese was the type where he always came by to see me and make sure me and my son was okay. My son, he has epilepsy and he has seizures, and Reese has seizures. And Reese had 2 seizures that day, and he died in his sleep. And that was hard, and it's still so hard for my sister. It's hard for us, but I know it's super hard for her because that was her child. She carried him 9 months, and she lost him. Death is just something that you just don't get used to and you're not prepared for it. Because after him, it was Lena Bell, my granddaughter. And that hurt so much. It's hurt every time you lose someone. Because I still miss my granddaddy, and he'd be gone since I was 16. He died a day after my birthday. And I was just like, what is wrong with this picture? I kept praying to God, God, please let my granddaddy get well so he could come home. Please get my granddaddy well so he could come home. Because we need him. I miss him. I love him. God got him well, and he answered my prayer. He took him home, to his home. And I was so mad at God. Because it was like a day after my sweet 16th birthday. I was like, this is a birthday present from you. You could keep it. I was so mad. I climbed down on the roof because I felt like, you know, I didn't know God is right there in my face, right there inside of me. I didn't know how close he was. And I was like, if this is your gift, you can take it back. And I was on the roof just yelling at God and crying and fussing at him. And then when I finally shut up, he was like, You got to be careful what you pray for because you kept asking me to heal your granddaddy so he could come home. And that's what I did. I took him home to be with me. So please, when you saying a prayer, make sure it's clear and you know exactly what you want, because sometimes you get stuff that you say, but you didn't say it or word it in the right way. But I know God knew what I meant, but he still was ready for him, and it was time for him to go. When my grandma died, I was 9. My daddy died. I was grown. And I loved my daddy, but I wasn't really like raised in a home with him. I was living with my mom and my stepdad as a child. I didn't have my daddy in my life like that. But he was there whenever I, went to see him. And I was young. I didn't have a car. I used to walk to go see him. And he would be playing cards some of the times. Or sometimes he'd be at home. And he'd be on his way to go play cards. And I would walk with him and talk to him. I had a cool little daddy. He used to put his handkerchief in his back pocket. And he would walk me to where he'd go play cards at. He'd give me some money and he'd tell me he'll see me later, because he didn't really want me, I guess, around guys and stuff that he would play cards with. But when it was a lot of women, he didn't mind. And they would be playing spades or trump. And I would just watch him. I got some things from my dad. I got his laugh. When my daddy died, I kept telling him I love him. And he was like, wouldn't answer me back. But as soon as my daughter told him that she loved him, Tanisha, she said, I love you, granddaddy. He said, I love you. I said, Daddy, you gonna tell her you love her and not tell me? I said, I love you, Daddy. He said, I love you too. And he made it sound just like that. And it stuck with me. And I just laughed and hugged him. He held on long enough at the hospital for me and my children to come and see him. And we were going to see him the next day. He seemed like he was so well, in the right spirits. Same with my auntie. But then the next thing you know, I get a phone call. And he was gone. That's why I say, when you have someone in your life, you really love them, spend time with them, because you never know when they're going to go. We never know. It's God's timing and not our timing. So we have to just really hold on and love. Love hard. Love. It's easy to hate someone, but it's more better to love them. This is so nasty. That lemon taste. Sometimes, like I was telling y'all, that when you drink this, it gives you like a light headache. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what this is. Memory day of people that passed and you're hurting from them. But look at my ring. It be changing all kind of colors depending on the mood. I had bought a lot of them for my little grandkids when I went to Tennessee. And I gave them to them, but some of them couldn't fit, so the rings would fall off their hands. And I found them on the ground or found them in the house somewhere. and I found two of theirs. So I take turns putting them on my fingers. I don't know which one of the grandkids it belonged to. I just know it's my granddaughters. And it's between Tanya, Kamora, and Raven. It was one of them because they was the youngest at the time, and they wouldn't stay on my finger. But you can close them and you can open them, but you can't close them. They're so small, and they got them little tiny fingers. Kamora and Sean is being very hard-headed today. They just feel like they could do whatever they want to do. And then when I get them, they think I'm mean. Sean's like, "You mean, Grandma? You being mean." And he'll tell you he don't like you and all kinds of stuff. That boy's a character. And he even went off somewhere. So I got to finish this coffee so I could go find him. He probably upstairs in his mom's room messing.
He's not.
Almost there. Yeah. Sorry for the sadness, y'all. But that's what was on my heart today. Missing my loved ones. And I pray that they all made it to heaven and they're in a better place, because we don't know where nobody goes. We cannot judge. We say everybody went to heaven. We don't know. We really don't. We're not the judge. Only God can judge, and only God knows where they're at. I just pray they're all in heaven. I really do. That they had it right with God, and that they're all gone to heaven. Because you wouldn't want to picture none of your loved ones, families, or friends in their grave. And another close young lady that was dear to my heart, Shatori, that was my girl. She used to come by and see me and check on me and stuff. Bring me gifts sometimes. Or sometimes just come and have a conversation with me. Or call and ask how I'm doing. And she thought I was mad at her one time. I said, "Baby, I'm never going to be mad at you. You're always there for me. You always show me love." That's why I said, when you get them good people in your corner, love them. And let them know you're not mad at them, whatever they do in their life. You still love them regardless. And you love them hard. Because they need it. A lot of people need it. They need that love. They need that extra love. I was a child once, and I really needed extra love. I mean, when people I'm talking about, I was grown, but when I was a kid, I needed extra love. Because I felt like I didn't get a lot at home. I felt that my mama loved me, but my mama was going through depression. I hope she don't mind me talking about her. But she was depressed, and I just looked for love in a lot of different places. Thank God I didn't look for it in a man at that time, because I was too young. I went to uncles and aunts and my godmother. I took on a godmother, god sisters, and they loved me. Yes, they showed me that they loved me, and they were there for me. And it was good having those teenage moms. They were like 19 and 21, Valerie and Gloria. I'm not going to say that last name, but if y'all know me, y'all know who I'm talking about. I really did love them. They was really dear to me because they was there for me as a child. And I was about 14, 15, somewhere in there. And I used to go to church with them. And I used to love when we used to go to church, and we used to go to North Carolina. It was fun. So much fun. Children, please be children. People want to grow up so fast enjoy your life while you're a kid. I'm telling you, because you cannot get it back. I look back at my childhood and I be like, yeah, I had people that didn't like me as much, and yeah, I felt like the black sheep of the family, but I had people that really did love me, and it was really there for me. Maybe those wasn't there for me enough, but I had other people that was there for me. My cousin Valerie, she just don't know how dear she was to me. I love that girl. And I still love her. She's still alive. I still love her. She's still there for me when she can be. And also, my sisters and my brothers, they were spoiled to me. And I was like, one of my sisters always called me like I'm her mom. I said, I ain't none of your mom. I ain't your mom. I'm your big sister. I just did the job as a big sister. I don't want to be your mom. We got a mama, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe she needed to look up to me as a mom at that time. I don't know. But I was just being there, being a big sister, being there, looking out for her, and loving her. And I still love her. I still love all my siblings. I love them so much. Me and my brother Charles was close. And I love him hard. And he loves me hard. Yes. I did that. I did it. I'm done. Thank y'all for being here for me and listening to me go on and on. Please keep me in your prayers. God bless you. Love you.